What's up? I want to say happy birthday, happy 50th to Elise Neal. That was my heart right there. Elise is something else, y'all. Beautiful woman. I remember watching every episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Every Monday, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came on. We was in the house watching it. So we've seen every episode. And I remember the one she was on. And she came to Chicago the year after that. Because I remember Raekwon and Chef had a show at the Congress. And she was in town recording for a show, TV show. She was still just, a working actress, doing whatever work they came up. And when we was down there, I think at Tony Sports, they had like a shoot somewhere down there. They doing a hospital scene. And I had to go to the hospital. That was basically where they were shooting. And that's how we normally, basically ran into each other. And I was like, oh, hey, it was this. And he was like, oh, she's in the movie, and blah, 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 blah. And it ended up being Elise Neal. But, because I remember her name was Elise and all that, and pleasantry, but I was decked out, green and white Adidas suit, green and white Adidas song with the fresh suede Adidas hat with the green and white Adidas logo on it. Oh, it was sick, hurting them. I came in there looking like $16 million and some change. But I knew I had to step my game up once I found out she was older. Like much older, At that time, in that age, she's about maybe 25, but she looks 17. So I'm talking to her like she's a 17-year-old. And right away, her conversation game is on a whole nother level. And I was like, oh, okay, now I got to hit the switch. I got to let her know, like, bam! Like, I got some, boom, I know where you at, and I can come meet you right there. And then we got to talking about life and everything, And I noticed to, look her right in the eye and talk to her, and give her compliments about her. And, in proper stance, and status quo and all this stuff. So, anyway, we talked about acting and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I'm like, you should come to the show. She knew Raekwon, knew songs off the record, everything. And she was talking about the rap she know, and she was like, I can rap too now. Don't think I can't. I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead. And she was just down to earth, so it was cool talking to her. And she was like, yeah, just call this the hotel I'm staying at over there, just call here, my room number is this, just had them call the room, I should be there. I'm like, bet. So anyway, I'm sitting there, I got the room number, and I had it on a piece of paper, and I lost the room number. And I kept trying to remember the room number to call. And I called the place, and every time I get the room, I think I had the room number. It just kept ringing and ringing, and it came back to the front desk. So I'm like, look, that's enough. I'm just going to go into the thing. And so I went there, got hit with a bottle, stitches, and everything. Anybody remembers that? It's in my True videos. You can go look in the playlist. And I ended up running into her years later. Everybody was on the lot. They had the All That Show, Kenan and Kel, Steve Harvey, and the Hewleys. Everybody was on this same set. So you all had lunch in like the same area. And we would just happen to be there that day. And she was having lunch in the same area. And right away, she was down to earth again. But she's different. She's in her upper 20s now. She's like, you're cool and everything, and she was more down to earth, but it was like a date is out of the question. And I could sense that way out the way. I'm like, that's alright. I'm gonna get my paper up. I'm coming back. Coming back for my Elise. So now that she 50, I'm coming for her. You hear that, baby? I'm coming. So, shout out to Elise Neal. She's down to earth, cool peoples, man. So anybody ever meet her or whatever, tell her I'm coming. Coming back, babe. I ain't forgot you.